Good evening. Well, I spent the day cleaning my saloon and my wife's porch, so I figured let me go ahead and show you guys where I hang out when I'm not in Gettysburg or visiting historic locations. So let me go ahead and get up here and I'll start you off in the main square. Well, here we are right outside my saloon. Now, this is a detached garage, and I've always wanted, even when I was a little kid, I always wanted my own old Western saloon. Big Clint Eastwood fan. So when I finally got the chance to build my saloon, I did. So here's standing outside the saloon. It's kind of dark in here because I got my garage door closed. But if you look behind me, I constructed like a whole little town block resembling, say, Baltimore Street here in Gettysburg. So, start the video and I got a flashlight on the camera. Look at that. Well, I got 3 buildings here that I put on. There's the garage door. These aren't fully done yet. I have a lot more work I want to do on these. So you have the buildings, and that goes into the entrance to the saloon. I got some more detail work and whatnot I put back here. And then this right here, little story behind that is Gettysburg Museum history. They have like these type of banners in front of their museum. And he had posted like old ones on eBay that I was trying to win, and they were going up $50, $60, $70, $80. And I was like, ugh. But I still was doing it. I was still bidding, and I lost. Well, then I went on eBay, and I just found brand new ones, and they were like $15 or whatever the hell they were. So, sorry, Eric Dorr, but I'll go with the cheap. But right there, there's the front of the saloon. Over here I can turn the light off now, I guess, but this is my wife's fancy little porch. She got jealous of the saloon, so she wanted me to redo her porch, which me and my brother did that last year-ish. So let's go ahead and go on into the saloon. I'll turn the flashlight off. I don't think I need that in the saloon. So here we go. Got their classic saloon doors. And here would be the saloon. Custom bar, built this myself. I am no carpenter, but you watch some YouTube videos, you can learn how to build anything, I guess. So this is where I spend a lot of my time, between my wife's porch, mostly my wife's porch because it's just comfortable in there. But this is something I always wanted. It's very, very cool that I finally have it. I'm no Sweeney Tavern, but Gettysburg is on 24 hours a day, just like it is there. So I'll take you around and point out a few other things. So we'll start over here. I have a very modest collection of books. I have a few other books inside, but usually when I get done reading one, I'll retire them out here. The only one I haven't read yet would be a book by Tim Smith. I picked this up my last trip to Gettysburg, so I'll have to dive into that one of these days. Of course, you got to have Abe Lincoln up there. Then we got some photos over here. This is me and my traveling buddy Frank. I'm sure you've seen him in videos. Picture of me in front of the Cashtown Inn, right outside of Gettysburg. There's some family members on my mother's side. This is the guy right here that I'm named after. You got Marty McFly. Another picture of me and Frank. Right here would be my great-grandfather. It would have been, I suppose, his uncle that fought at Gettysburg. Here's an old family photo. There's me, little Civil War tyke back in the late 80s. I think this picture was taken in Williamsburg, Busch Gardens. There's another picture of me and Frank, trip to Gettysburg, back for the 160th. Then there's me and my dad, same place there in Gettysburg. This was taken, I don't know, 2-3 years ago. I also have this hat. I'll tell you what, about this hat. I don't know if anybody out there can help me out. Now, I had posted on several Civil War reenacting groups trying to locate the owner of this hat. Now, this hat I found in the center of the street, right outside the Virginia Monument. It was the July 3rd, so it was on the 160th. It was post. We just crossed over with the Pickett's Charge, and then we came back, and when me and Frank were walking back to the car, I had found this hat. I believe the guy wearing it was General Pettigrew. So I have some footage of him here.
Straight across through that orchard right there and straight up the hill. Yep. Good old North State. Forward!
So I don't know if you know the guy or maybe he's watching, but I think this is his hat. And if it's not his hat, if it belongs to somebody, just let me know. You can either mail it to you or you can come pick it up on one of my trips to Gettysburg. Here we got a uniform I got together. This was all about 99% bought from the Maryland Sutler right there on Baltimore Street in Gettysburg. I think the only thing I didn't buy was the bayonet. I think I bought that from another reenacting company. Up here we got U.S. Grant. And here we have a couple of interesting things. We got some random Civil War bullets I've got from Gettysburg. I think maybe one Antietam, or I think most of these were bought from Museum of History. Confederate $10 bill burned from the General Sherman going into Atlanta. I got that from the Gettysburg Museum of History. Some antique bottles the kids found, treasure hunting. My little shrine, the Clint Eastwood. And then what else we got over here? No bars complete without a dartboard. Over here we got some vintage New York Times. This one's from 1860, and this one is from the end of June of 1863, which this one I found particularly very interesting because you have some headlines saying the prospect of a Pennsylvania invasion growing less. And then there's some other articles about Confederate troops spotted near Pennsylvania, and force said to be near Gettysburg. So these are cool. These are actual papers of the time. So that was very cool. This one was just interesting, kind of came with when I purchased this one. So interesting, but this one was very interesting, especially, going and reading all the articles and going through the paper, because the whole newspaper's here. I just have it framed so see the headlines, but it was cool to see and read everything that's in those papers. Here we go. Portrait here. Can you tell which battle that is? I have not a clue. Could be Antietam. Maybe it's Dunker Church back there. I don't know. But over here we got some replica rifles. Me and Frank are avid root beer drinkers. So I got a couple of collection. I got that one from Buckman's Tavern there in Lexington, Massachusetts. The other part of the banner, you'll recognize that from outside the Gettysburg Museum of History. This is back here is where the magic happens. Oh, there's my daughter. Yeah. Up there we got Stone Cold Steve Austin's Broken Skull Brew. A buddy of mine picked that up for me. My authentic Clint Eastwood wear down to every detail. Sheepskin vest and gun belt. Even got the rattlesnake grips. So there you go. There's a very quick view of my homemade bar. If you're interested or want to see something more, I can go ahead and shoot a better video. I'm just doing this really quick. I just took down all the Christmas decorations and, finally got it cleaned up, so I figured I'd make a video. But if you wanted to see something better view or better look, just let me know and I'll shoot something real quick. But just wanted to show it off. This is my happy place when I'm not in Gettysburg anyway. So until I'm back in Gettysburg, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. And talk again soon. Bye.
Gotta give my boys